G'day, welcome to Gillette Motorsport on 3. My name's Sean Summerfield. Great to have your company on what will be an action-packed but sort of a lull of a day as well, because let's be honest, last weekend the NZ-V8 Super Tourists were at Ruapuna. Next weekend we're on the streets of Hamilton with the ITM 400. The weekend after that, Manfield, as the Super Tourists head back to the North Island. It's a real purple patch of motorsport, so today sort of a chance to sit back and enjoy all sorts of action and check out this for an exciting grid. First up, we've got the Honda Motul Cup coming your way, the NZ Super Stock Champs from Huntly. These are a ripper competition, these lads. The Formula 5000s, the Lady Wigram from Ruapuna, the Central Muscle Cars are along, the V8 Challenge Cup. But first of all, let's get right back into it. It's a class that I hold dear to my heart because I've had a few VTEC Hondas. It's the Motul Cup. Enjoy.
This is how they line up for race 1 of the Motul Honda Cup. It is the points leader, Mark Walters, on pole position. From 3, Gavin York. From 7, it's the series sponsor, Tim Pollard. And from 11, it is Warren Tunley. From grid 15, it is David Grigger, and alongside him, Andrew Johnson. Further down through this field of 30, Noel Anderson goes from 19, Jamie Post from 20. From grid position 30, it is Jason Wheel in the Civic. They'll get set to go this time. The revs come up and we are racing at Hampton Downs. I'm joined in commentary by Mark Mork Pedersen, and it is Walters Mork that gets away as they go into turn 1.
This is just a real smarty box of cars, isn't it, Phil? You put your hand in, mate, you don't know what you're going to grab out. There's cars with wings, you know, just normal looking Hondas, but you have to say, mate, this is just a magnificent looking field. We've got 30 of these little gems going around this magnificent Hampton Downs venue, mate, and like you say, we're rewriting New Zealand motorsport history at the moment. This is just chapter 1.
So up the hill they come into turn number 3 here at this 2.6 kilometre circuit. Let's tell you a little bit about this cup, because it came into inception around about 2 or 3 seasons ago. They're kind of refugees from the SS2000 class, and they run in 4 different categories. H1 is 1600cc engine capacity, H2 is 1800cc engine capacity, H3 is 2 litre engine capacity, and yes, there's an H4, and that's just above the 2 litre for the older Integras. At the moment, it is Mark Walters. He is in an H2 Honda Civic, and as I said, he is the points leader. This is round 4 of their championship. There is Richard G, car number 34, the Banklink Honda. Well, let's face it, they're all Hondas in there. 19, Tim Pollard in behind him. And I was talking to Tim, he's the series sponsor, and he said this is the ideal class for a guy that's maybe reached middle age, always wanted to mess about with cars, maybe had a quick little Corolla DX or something in the day and thought, I wouldn't mind going racing. I've got some disposable income, I might go racing.
A middle age, mate, you and I will be signing up for this then, will we?
Here's the rest of the field funneling down this serpentine section of the circuit here at Hampton Downs. And what's fantastic about Hampton Downs, as we watch number 66, it's Grant Shirley, a veteran of the Dunlop Targas in the past, and then behind him, Steve Taylor. What's so fantastic about Hampton Downs, more, and you'll know this as a driver, is the elevation change, the ups, the downs, the off-cambers, the tight corners, the sweeping corners. It's got everything. You're
right, it is. And from a driver's point of view, there's very few circuits that I've ever driven on that can actually accentuate exactly what you said, Phil. You've got slow corners, fast corners. You've got that magnificent blind brow cone over the top of the front straight start. Then you get sucked into turn 1, you know. From a driver's point of view, and that's why a lot of these guys get out of the car and they smile like Donny Osmond, because they've just had one of the most rewarding experiences of their lives.
Shane Parsons has got up ahead of Mark Walters.
Yeah, look, you just couldn't help but think that Shane was he spent 2 or 3 laps doing his homework there, and he decided, well, my car's quicker here, the Walters car's quicker here, I know where I need to be, let's just calm this thing down, let me take control of this for a lap or 2, and I think that's what we're going to see the results. Now, when we get to this front straight here, we're going to see the number 52 car of Parsons. I think he's just going to accelerate away. So, number 36 car of Walters there, nice and nimble, very dynamic in the corners. But I think we're going to see a very graphic demonstration here of horsepower. Yeah, we've got a bit of a horsepower battle going on here, because the 52 of Parsons is an H3, so that's a 2 litre, so it's obviously been repowered as a little Honda CRX. And the man in second place, the points leader in their championship chase, is an H1 class, I beg your pardon, an H2 class, and that is an 1800cc. And car 43, I think it was, just does a sensible thing and just moves aside. That was David Miller in the Civic, and lets the 2 combatants go through. Across the stripe they'll go once again. Last lap borders out, so 1 to go for the Motul Honda Cup. And is it going to be Shane Parsons? There he is in the CRX, the repowered CRX, the 2 litre powered CRX, or is it going to be Mark Walters, because they have cleared away from the rest of the field the best part of 1 or 2 seconds. Down into one of these big sweepers here at Hampton Downs, and now the charge comes from Walters. Up the hill they come once again.
Checkered flag this time. Is it going to be Shane Parsons or is it going to be Walters? Parsons has got the gap he needed and he will cross the stripe in first place. So Mark Walters got to be content with second place, and it is Shane Parsons that gets the win. So after 8 laps, it is Shane Parsons taking the win from Mark Walters, with Tim Pollard in third place. Fourth place is Richard G, and in fifth it's Gary Wilson. Sixth place is Martin Dunn, in seventh Trevor Strong, eighth was Grant Shirley, ninth Nathan Strachan, and 10th Rick Wakelin.
Shane, congratulations, mate. That was a magnificent race to watch.
Thank you very much. Yeah, me and Mark always have a good battle, but it was good to come out on top.
Yeah, look, it looks like you had a bit of an advantage on Mark in some parts and you on the others. You obviously played that to your strength.
Yeah, I've got more horsepower, but he's got better handling and more experience. So, yeah, horsepower wins at the end of the day.